Okay, so let's practice this a little bit. If you guys can turn to misconception question number 1. Very simple situation. It says you drive 4 kilometers at 30 kilometers per hour. So let's do that. This little car here. Looks more like a sombrero than a car. I don't know why. I'm just going to tell you guys right now, I'm not a good drawer. And there's going to be lots of situations like this over the course of the semester. So just like Lao Tzu says, accept it. Okay, so this guy goes 4 kilometers over here at 30 kilometers per hour, right? And then he goes another 4 kilometers at 50 kilometers per hour, okay? So the question is, what is the average speed for the whole 8-kilometer trip? All right. Before we go any farther, I do want to clarify one thing. In this course, we interchangeably use velocity and speed all the time. Okay, we almost always call them the same thing, even though speed is a scalar and velocity is a vector. Okay, so just to be totally clear, when we talk about velocity, we always mean displacement over time, right? The total displacement over the total time traveled. And when we're talking about speed, we're talking about the total distance traveled over time. Okay, so I will very rarely and occasionally make sure that I distinguish between the two of these, but a lot of the time I'm just going to use velocity and speed interchangeably. In this case, it's talking about speed, so we're worried about the distance divided by time, okay? Even though in this case, distance and displacement are exactly the same. See if you can prove that to yourself. Okay, so now, remember we said the average speed or average velocity, but in this case we're talking about speed, so I'm going to put S average, also you could do S average this way, is your total distance, all right, which, we'll call this motion here motion A. This first part is A, the second part is B, right? So your total distance is just going to be the distance that you travel during the A chunk, right, plus the distance you travel during the B chunk. True story? Yeah, thought so. Okay. But then the total time that you travel is time during the A chunk plus the time during the B chunk, okay? Now, these D's are very easy, right? Each one is just 4 kilometers. True story? Yeah, 4 plus 4. So we know the top is just going to be 8, okay? The times are a little bit more tricky because they don't give you how long it took you to do those 4 kilometers. It gave you the time, okay? So how do we get our TA and our TB? Okay, well, remember, if speed is equal to distance divided by time, okay, and that's just a classic famous rate equation you guys have hopefully learned since like 6th grade, right? Then we can solve for t, multiply by t on both sides, divide by s on both sides, and we just get t is equal to distance divided by speed. Okay, you guys see, you see where we're going here? See where we're going? Okay, I thought so. So we have 4 kilometers divided by the speed. So for our TA is going to be the 4 kilometers that we went divided by the speed at which we were going those 4 kilometers. Okay, so if we did those 4 kilometers at 30 kilometers per hour, right, then our TA is, let me check my handy resource here. You guys can all do it in your calculator. Race me. I get 0.13 hours. Okay, now if I want to find my TB, I do the same thing. Distance divided by speed. Still, I want 4 kilometers in that amount of time. Okay, but in this case, I want 50 kilometers per hour. So it should have taken me a little less time to do that 4 kilometers. Let's see if it's right. You guys go ahead and race me. I'm getting 0.08 hours. Okay, now we want to find our average speed. Our total distance is 8 kilometers divided by our total time, which now is 0.13 plus 0.08 hours, okay? And my average speed that I get for this entire journey is, well, 8 divided by 0.21. I'll do the math for you. And then go ahead and race me on this. I get kilometers per hour. If you see anything wrong with that, send me an email. Okay? All right, so that's some practice. If you guys could go ahead and click to the next slide, you see a meme that hopefully never lets you forget this. That is that the velociraptor is equal to the distance raptor divided by the time raptor. It is so cheesy. I'm sorry, that was a dad joke. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed now. Okay, I will see you guys in the next slide where we talk about the relationship between position, velocity, and acceleration graphs. Until then.